Hola chicos, Am, son las 10 de la noche, estoy cansada, vámonos. I am going through your chores vocabulary. We covered the first 15 terms on your yellow packet yesterday. I would like to get through the rest of the vocabulary, so I'll go ahead and do that with you. Um, and then you will use Quizlet to practice the vocabulary, and I'm going to tell you in detail what I want you to do with that. So, the first several terms of your vocabulary, which again is chores, because our objectives are to be able to talk about chores, define them, so to be able to say them in English and in Spanish, um, and then also to talk about the frequency with which we do chores. So we're going to get into expressions of frequency as well. And what I want you to do once we get past the terms that you've already filled in is to just carry on writing the terms in to your packet. Um, and then you'll move on to Quizlet and I'll show you what I want from you there. Okay. Dar de comer quiere decir to feed. Poner la mesa quiere decir to set the table. Lavar los platos quiere decir to wash the dishes. Remember, lavar just means to wash, so it could be anything. Cocinar la cena quiere decir to cook dinner. Cocinar being the verb to cook. La cena, dinner specifically. This could be a chore for you because you could go home from school and then cook dinner. Quitar el polvo, to remove the dust or just to dust. Limpiar el baño. And again, notice the verb limpiar, it just means to clean, so you could apply limpiar to anything that you would clean. Sacar la basura, to take out the trash. Pasar la aspiradora, to vacuum. Arreglar el cuarto, in your Quizlet it will say to pick up the room. So it's to pick up or clean up a room. And el cuarto is a nondescript word meaning room. But if, for instance, your parent is telling you to do chores and they say arregla tu cuarto, they're saying clean your room specifically or pick up your room. Cortar el césped quiere decir to mow the lawn or cut the grass. Ayudar quiere decir to help. Nunca, now we're getting into expressions of frequency. So nunca quiere decir never. Siempre quiere decir always. Siempre is always. A veces quiere decir sometimes. Hay quiere decir there is or there are. If you have it as a question, obviously with question marks and the correct inflection, you're asking is there or are there. So, hay un basurero por aquí. Is there a trash can around here? Tener que quiere decir to have to do something. Okay, getting back into just some other terms for this lesson. Estar sucio quiere decir to be dirty. Lo siento. Estar sucio quiere decir to be dirty. Estar limpio quiere decir to be clean. Hacer la cama quiere decir to make the bed. Lavar la ropa quiere decir to wash the clothes or do the laundry. Regar las flores, we talked about yesterday, to water the flowers. Barrer el piso quiere decir to sweep or sweep the floor specifically. Y yeah, no más. So make sure that you have those additional words filled into your notes. Some people really like to make their own sets of flashcards. That's an option that you can do. You can also quiz a buddy. So if you have them all filled out in your yellow sheet, you can have your buddy put away their yellow sheet and you can say, ¿Qué quiere decir barrer el piso? And they'll say to sweep the floor. Or you could say, ¿Cómo se dice to dust? And they would have to say, quitar el polvo. So that's a good way. If you have a buddy there with you to study, it's a little bit more motivating. But what I want you to do today, and make sure that you show me evidence that you've done this, is to go to Quizlet. So if you go to your Blackboard, I should go back. If you're in Unidad Uno, which is chores, and you go into vocabulario, under práctica, you have at the very top Quizlet quehaceres. So if you go there, what you should do is go to Learn. And the way I have it set up is if you click this box that says See English First, that's what I want you to have. And then you're typing in the Spanish. You will go to feed, dar de comer, answer, and you get it right. Sometimes you're going to find that you give it the right answer, but it's a stickler on saying it exactly the right way. So you might find that you are just one word off, but you knew what it meant. And in those cases, it's going to tell you got it wrong, but just make note of how it's phrased so that when you go in to do it the next time, you'll get it right. So if you miss some the first time, so if I go to help and instead of ayudar, I write arreglar, it will tell me what my right answer should be. And then I can continue. And if I get through all 18, it's going to have me go through another round. So it's going to have you keep trying until you get it right. And what I want to see is that you get it to where it says 100%. So it might take you a few rounds of going through them, but that's good because the more repetition you get, the more you're going to have these down. And once you do that, once you get that 100%, let's see. Oh, I only have 2 remaining here, so I'm going to say take out the trash and to mow the lawn. So here, notice it says overall I have 80%, and I'm going to just continue until I have it to 100. And then once I have it to 100, you just need to take a little screen capture. So if you go Option Shift 4, oops, this should work. If I go Option Shift 4, nope, Command Shift 4, Command Shift 4, then I get these little crosshairs. You've probably done this a million times. But then whatever I click on, it will take a picture. And if you have the little crosshairs, you can start in the corner and pull it down, just so you get enough to show me you did in fact get a 100% on the Learn section of Quizlet. Okay. Once you've done that and you're able to get 100, if you find that you still have 5 to 10 minutes left in class, do again what I said, which was to study with a buddy. Make a set of flashcards, anything that is using the words. So I'm going to depend on the sub to give me a report that you are in fact using the whole time for vocabulary, because the plans that we made as a team were that these first 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, would be devoted just to the vocabulary and just to trying to get yourself used to them. And then after that, we'll introduce some grammar. So we really want you to be confident with these words. Bien, so make sure your yellow sheet's all filled out. Go into Quizlet, go to Learn, and keep trying until you get that 100. Screen capture it. And then from there, I think the easiest way is just keep that screen capture saved on your laptop, and you can show me next class, so show me on Wednesday. Bien? Have a great day. Get a lot done. Get those vocabulary words memorized. And I'll see you tomorrow to start grammar. Adios.